I had around me back then at the house in Laverne. Like you said, yeah, I had some killers with me, man. You know, GDs, White Floyd.
Don't be saying that. Don't be saying that. Don't be saying that. Allegedly, he allegedly had killers with him. Allegedly. Look, we didn't have no press tour if you want Espanol. The fuck?
All right, welcome to the show, everybody. It's Back and Forth show number 111. Today is May 21st, 2025. What's going on, fellas?
Yes, sir.
Chilling.
Man, another day, man. Above ground, as I always say. You know, it's been a really work week. You know, really been getting it in, being tired and all that. But I mean, besides that, man, everything is good.
All right. And before we got on, we were talking about severance pay at these jobs. Now, go ahead, Mo. Finish telling me what you were telling me about.
So usually, you know, on jobs they give you severance pay. You know what I'm saying? So depends on how long you're there, and they have to let you go. They have to give you some kind of cushion. You see what I'm saying? For the transition. Nowadays, companies try to give you we can get you to help you rebuild your resume. They give you a little packet for that.
Oh wow.
They'll get you with a recruiter to try to get you back in the workforce, try to integrate you back pretty quick.
Yeah.
So what I was saying was, I'm gonna ride y'all till the wheels fall off.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? At this point, for real, why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I got y'all kind of where I want y'all. I get to do what I want to do on my job. Because I know my job, but at my job, I'm a one-man show right now.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? They cut the temps. They cut the temps just like you see Nissan for to cut 10,000 people.
I saw that.
Like you see UPS done cut 10,000 people.
Yeah.
Like you see they cut out DEI. Like you see, man, they tighten up their boots and they tighten up their belt on y'all. Now y'all hey, look, you know what I'm saying? They really finna start cracking down a little something.
Yeah.
So the whole point is, I'm gonna go on stick where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So those years add up. Even if I'm there the next year, you see what I'm saying? I'm gonna get them benefits off them as long as they exist. Because ain't no coming back for the money. I'm gonna forget all of it. You feel me?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I got it from y'all from the 401k. I'm getting it from that angle. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting of course a paycheck. I got that other money. You see what I'm saying? And if y'all leave, ain't no y'all don't get to say, well, Curtis, you left and you got to go, and you know we're gonna take this much out of your 401k that we invested because you left early. No, I stayed there the whole time. Let me get all that.
Yeah.
So you know, yeah. So that I'm gonna do all that, bro. I'm doing all that. You see what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get up through here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Man, shit, for real though.
Yeah.
Now this the crazy part. Now what I said earlier about me being finna be 46 in August. Now you're gonna have to find another job to stick at again.
Yeah.
For a long period of time.
Yeah.
You know, everybody knows that we're not supposed to be running around here swapping jobs. You're supposed to stay at a job and stick on it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So what's the next one you're gonna have to stick on and be there?
Yeah.
That's gonna be substantial in this climate anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's just stuff to think about, bro.
For sure. Are y'all ready to get this thing on the road?
Yes,
For sure, though.
Yes, sir.
Right, so this first clip is it's kind of this is going into. Did y'all hear about the Confederate museum that got destroyed by a tree that fell on it?
No.
Yeah, see, it seemed like the Most High is putting in a lot of work, man. It's time for Esau to get his stuff together. Check this out.
The largest remaining antebellum mansion in the South is no more after a fire destroyed it. Nottoway Plantation, located in Iberville Parish, just south of Baton Rouge, caught fire yesterday afternoon. Investigators are still trying to figure out that case, and that caused the plantation, which was built between 1857 and 1859, is a total loss. The mansion is on the National Register of Historic Places and was being used as a resort with 64 rooms available for guests. The property has also served as a backdrop in movies, most recently being the set for the 2016 film The Magnificent Seven with Denzel Washington and Chris Pratt.
All right, so this old school antebellum slave house that they converted to like a museum and vacation resort and wedding spot has burned down. And I asked about the Confederate Museum earlier because it seemed like karma is in full effect. You know, you see what I'm saying? So this is one of the signs that it's about to be done for these people. So to see that go down, then I don't know did y'all hear about that story?
Yeah. You said the tree falling down. I'm talking about something else.
I'm talking about this
It's burning.
Yeah.
I've seen the burning through the memes. People was making a lot of memes about it.
Yeah.
The memes was what I didn't know I've seen the memes today, but I didn't know the origin of the memes. These are where these memes are coming from. Okay.
Click. Where them fans at?
It was people on there playing "Burn, Baby, Burn." Any song related with fire, that was on in the meme and shit. But yeah, so again, and I don't think that's gonna be the last of it. So this is like one of the largest antebellum slave plantations in the South came down. So that's pretty much a good sign. But what do you all think about that? And what do y'all think about these others? Because I'm gonna say this right quick. I'm from Chicago, so we wasn't used to slave plantations. I moved here and was like, what the fuck is the Hermitage? What's this shit Cheekwood? You know what I'm saying? And every time, like the one on the Belle Meade plantation, every time I walk up in there, man, I get like these bad spiritual vibes. But tell me what y'all think about this story.
Man.
Well, I mean, go ahead, mister.
Man, all I can say is I know that it's a new me because I probably will be out there rejoicing with everybody else, but I have to let God be God because, you know, as everybody say, karma is a bleep. You know, me personally, I mean, I'm glad because I'm gonna take it a little bit further in case I don't know if you got this story or not, but it was said that the people who were slaves on that plantation, their family or you know the generation up was working on that plantation.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what was being said. So I'm not factual on that, but a lot of people's like, well, not a lot of people, but you know, white people were saying, well, I guess the people who were slaves, their kinfolk don't have to work there no more. So I mean, I'm kind of glad, you know, about all that, man, because this is a new day and age, man. But I'm just gonna sit back, man. Like you said, I'm gonna sit back, have me a Coca-Cola,
All right,
popcorn, and I'm gonna let the Most High do what He do, man.
Okay, all right, go ahead, Mo.
Well, I mean, I just say as it should. Let it burn. For real.
Yeah.
I mean, how could you a museum? Okay. But when y'all said resort that's got 64 rooms in it.
Yeah.
So what are y'all really doing with them 64 rooms? Man, that's what my mind's going like 64 rooms for the slaves. What are y'all doing getting a slave experience in luxury? Like I'm sleeping in a room that a slave used to stay in.
Wow, yeah.
Like you got 64 rooms that you're renting out. You're making money off of what people died, you know, got beat on. A trauma-infested place. For real.
Yeah.
You making money off of it though.
Yeah.
Museum historical, yeah, because you need to tell what happened. But when you're selling souvenirs and you're selling rooms where they done enslave people, I mean, what are you getting out of that besides money? And who the people who actually buying the rooms, what are y'all really getting out of that?
Right.
That sounds like some Hostel shit, like the movie Hostel.
Yeah.
So I'm cool on that.
Yeah. Now, my question to y'all is, you know, growing up in Tennessee, being surrounded by like places like you know, Cheekwood, Belle Meade, what was that like for y'all knowing that these were old slave plantation homes? Again, I'm from Chicago, so that was literally a culture shock to me. You know, we hear about slavery, we read about it in history books, but now I move here and I get to see an actual old slave plantation home. But what was it like for you all growing up here? Was it just every day and shit? Or have y'all always felt some kind of way about it? Tell me.
Well, to be honest with you, I really didn't know what Cheekwood and Belmead. I really didn't know the back history on that because when my grandmother was living, she was a housekeeper for rich white people in Belmead.
Okay.
And they honestly, through my eyes, because they didn't say nothing wrong, they didn't do anything wrong, but they treated us like family.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I didn't feel no type of way because I mean the people that was around us. To honestly be honest with you, man, I don't think I've really ever experienced any type of racism back then as a kid. And maybe God was always with me, but I've really never experienced, racism like how everybody else is saying,
Yeah.
So I mean, I just thought it was a nice place,
Yeah.
not knowing the history of it.
Yeah. What about you, Mom?
Same with him. But I was just gonna say it like more blunt is I didn't care. I didn't know.
Okay.
On some real shit. My experience growing up was my friends, my immediate black family, going to school where black kids are. You see what I'm saying? Getting out of school, going to hang with the black kids in the neighborhood. And we kind of live, you see what we kind of lived at 12th Avenue, 8th Avenue.
Right.
So that little area right there from like Ackland to Seville to downtown, you see how that looked back then.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where you see a whole bunch of white people? Where did you see? You know what I'm saying? Think about that the Bill Bond and Joe.
Right.
That's hood shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That ain't got nothing to do with when people say, well, back then Nashville was white and country. Well, we didn't see that our area.
Yeah,
and then if we went to the other part of the South, not that long you get on the bus and go out to East Nashville. Where are you seeing real country people being racist? And you don't see none of that in those areas I was in. And that was my reality.
Right.
Going out west to go to the skate center where you see number of black people, going to Rivergate where you seen black people, the mall where you seen black people. I don't care if it was Hickory Hollow or Rivergate.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Downtown, you seen black people hanging out at the Church Street Mall. You see what I'm saying? So when people say, be quick to say, what up? So when you see people so quick to say, oh, well, how you feel about the slave stuff, that wasn't even in my reality back then.
Yeah, okay. We really never experienced, anything like that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So,
yeah.
I ain't never experienced that,
I will say, I don't know about you, Mo, but as I got older, like in high school, we was kind of being taught. And as we was being taught, a lot of it was kind of opening up. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, this is such and such, and this is such and such, and at a certain point, I was like, Mo, I really didn't care. Like, y'all wasn't up on me, so I didn't care nothing about it. But it's like in high school, it's when things started to open up, or truth start coming out about certain things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I didn't know how to deal with it back then because, like I said, we never, me and my family, well, people in the projects, we really never experienced that. Wow. We didn't because we was just like in the bricks,
Yeah. But I don't think last of it. I think it's going to be some more of that type of stuff coming down. It ain't going to be at the hands of people. It's going to be like at the hands of the Most High. It's a clear sign that the devil's time is up. You know what I'm saying? That's some straight up symbolism. What was you going to say, Mo?
I was going to say, it's out here now. For real.
Yeah.
Let me let you know that it is out here now because now that they're flipping the word black fatigue.
Yeah.
It's out here now.
Yeah, they wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
Classic them, man. They take
And
something.
then what's so crazy? I'm gonna take it a step further. What's so crazy is how the hell you out here using a word and the phrase has already been coined. Mean the person who made up the phrase to explain what the hell it is made up the word to explain what the hell it is. So where you get off at turning around and trying to say no, this is our version of the meaning. It ain't no y'all version. Somebody already made it up. So what I'm saying is black fatigue is what black people go through when they're dealing with the racial environment that we live in. Now they're saying black fatigue is we getting tired of y'all doing nigger shit. That's black fatigue. No, it's not.
Right, but you
You
got
know,
some
when they-
jumped in on that shit and kind of trying to agree with that. Yeah, because you see in the comments, yeah, as a black person, I also feel like, man, get the fuck out of here, man.
Right.
When you see
See,
that as a black person, when they start like that you can already know what that shit finna lead into.
so all thing I'm saying is I'm not saying that I'm not tired of what blacks do. I'm tired of some of that shit too. But it's not black fatigue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's really some people are getting tired of buffoonery. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It ain't. But I'm not mad at what I'm mad at. I'm mad at white rage. That's what I'm mad at. If you want to know.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So that's all I'm saying at the end of the day. So you know.
I feel you.
But just look up, see how they use it in social media. See how they using black fatigue. Yeah, hold on.
They say black.
Right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. He hit it dead on the head, man.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you, bro. Crazy work.
So check this out. This next clip is this is something I've been wanting to like get into. Check this out.
White women's body count matters biologically. I'm a neuroscientist. Let me explain. Studies show that women absorb and retain the DNA of every man they've been with via sperm. This foreign DNA has been found in the brain, organs, and reproductive system, but nobody talks about the consequences. And that DNA isn't just stored, it's used in creating future children. A woman's past men leave a permanent biological impact. Ever wonder why some kids resemble an ex more than their father? This is usually why. While the father provides most of the DNA, genetic material from past men is also used. And it's not just looks. Physical and mental disorders can be passed down as well. The more men a woman has been with, the higher the risk of negative mutations in her future children. So ladies, your past doesn't disappear. Every man leaves a mark on your body and your future children. And fellas, think twice before having a child with a woman who's been with too many men.
Y'all can't be
you
like
won't be
men.
the only one shaping that child. Disturbing? Alarming? Let me know in the comments.
Yeah, so women's body count and why it matters. Go ahead, fellas.
I mean, we've been saying that for a long time. I mean, they done had scientific studies and they done had telling you why about pair bonding. They done told you a lot of stuff. So, for many different reasons. The Bible done told you. Everybody done told you, man. I mean, what else? Who else need to tell you? Dude just told you. You see what I'm saying? And right now, a lot of us know y'all done been in there raw a couple times. So my thing is, you're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm being a jerk while I say you're welcome because y'all know I ain't got no kids, but I done been into them, so you're welcome.
Right.
Man.
So, but hey man, I ain't got no dog in that fight. I'm gonna tell you that now. What you think, Ma? What you think, Mystery?
And you know what? Biologically, I don't have any kids. I've always been afraid to have a kid by a woman. And I didn't know back then, but I know now. Man, God has definitely been watching over me, man, because like I said, I didn't want to have no, as they say, baby mama,
Right.
And then you trying to do something right and positive, and here she go throwing a hair back, being all smart, and I can't deal with that, man. And besides, I always want my kid to be with me, because of the man that I knew that my grandmother and my mother raised, you know what I'm saying? So I've always want my kid to be right there with me. But since that was impossible, I'll pass. I'll just go on the road, and whatever God got for me, that's what he got, you know. But yeah, I can't have no kids, man. Well, I can, but I don't want to.
Yeah, and the thing about it is,
Yep.
man, a lot of, and I don't know if you all heard this, but a lot of times when women collect, now I don't know if it's the same for men, but I know for sure I've been hearing this here lately about women who have all these body counts that they start to take on that masculine spirit over the course of time, along with wearing pants and shit like that. But it's just that you also most definitely have to be aware of who you have kids with, especially nowadays, because I don't, me personally, I don't, if a woman ain't righteous, she ain't even worth dating. You see what I'm saying? Let alone having kids with. Again, I mean, men gonna be men and women gonna be women. We're gonna be, we can still be out there doing what we're gonna do. But having kids nowadays, like old school said, I mean, they still using kids as bargaining chips.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think that it's so wrong to like hold a man hostage like that. Especially when you raising a boy. There's nothing you can do to raise a young boy, turn him into a man. You have to let the father be in that kid's life, especially if you got a father that's trying to be in his kid's life.
Right.
Don't worry, it's coming. All this is coming. You feel what I'm saying? Because like I said, with social media, man, they be having talks like they're gonna cut off a Section 8. They going crazy.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
They going crazy. Now they talking about some states is making it mandatory for the DNA test.
Yep.
So you got to see how the eyes shifting a little bit now.
Yeah.
A lot of men are not taking a lot of men are not going to take the fall anymore.
Yeah.
The government is cracking down because we need our money back.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So if it's either, and see, this how things work, y'all. It's either we take from the elderly or we put the people on Section 8 out. Well, they got to come back out into the workforce because some people, their families been on it.
Yeah,
it's a generational thing. So by them knocking out all that, oh yeah, y'all got to come outside now. You feel me? And now they got to come outside because America need money, y'all. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. America need money. Nobody want to work, but everybody want to pinch off the system. So now they closing and raising these tariffs. They gonna need the people inside this motherfucker come outside.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why they finna shut it down. Like, hey, y'all can't sit up here and have 2 and 3 kids and not do nothing about it. Y'all got to come out. Y'all got these kids. Y'all finna have to come outside for real.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you know, we ain't got money for health care. We don't really got money. Let me tell you something. The average American can't even afford to get married no more. Think about that. The average American now, they can't even afford to get married no more. So you have nothing to work for. You have no dream of a picket fence in the house. Who the hell you gonna have it with? And guess what? As soon as you get it, when your rent's behind and your mortgage behind, they gonna take it from you.
Yeah.
Then what?
And you know what? I saw a story of this guy out of Detroit who ended up getting on child support. Okay, so the young lady was applying for food stamps, right? It was a situation where she didn't really know who the father was. So putting the dude name down on it, right? Now, come to find out, he wasn't the father at all. They did the DNA test and everything, but the court still making this man pay child support. And even if he didn't, he would end up doing jail time.
Because he signed the birth certificate.
Yeah, because he ended up signing the birth certificate, some shit like that. And he thought it was his, but she finessed the game and got that brother off, you know what I'm saying, all in all kind of trouble. Now he's either facing jail time or he stepped up and paid his child support. And I think that's some damn bullshit. When you're gonna destroy a man's life because you want some fucking food stamps, you want some WIC.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so this is another thing too. That's why. Yeah. Go ahead, DB. Go ahead, cuz.
No. I mean, bro, you good?
No, I'm talking about. We gonna hit this next clip right quick.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Okay, now, this is a clip from what's the name, Dr. Phil, and we'll get into it.
You just contradicted yourself. You said, if he wants to be gay, I can accept that. If he wants to dress as a woman, I can accept that. But you just earlier said, no,
So
if he's going to come around me,
I
he
didn't
needs
say
to
I
dress.
can accept that. I said, you want me to accept that? I said, okay. I said, and then now this. I didn't say I accept it. I'll never accept him acting as a woman because he's not a woman. I don't have to live in that delusion.
You understand.
What makes you a woman?
Because I want to be one.
So I want to be a billionaire. I want to be his wife.
Work to be
Can I be your wife?
Got one. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Tell me how you're a woman.
I don't need to. I don't
Right.
need validation from you or
Right.
anybody else. You can't name one time I've ever asked you to call me a woman.
You can't, because you know I'm not.
But I didn't ask you to.
Okay, don't.
You know why? Because I don't need that validation from
Great.
you as a human being.
Great.
Angela is gaslighting to her conservative people who agree with her, and she's gaslighting and she's trying to make it seem as if, oh my God, I just want Javian to respect himself, and I don't want Javian to do this, and you know, him dressing like a girl, and you're making about this whole sexuality thing, which it is not.
It is for me.
Okay, that's what it's about.
Okay. He's the one that actually wants to encourage his LGBTQPIA plus base.
We don't need your
have it.
approval.
No, it's about
We don't
you.
want it.
It's not
I don't
them.
want your approval.
You'll never have it.
I don't need it.
You won't get it.
I don't need it.
You won't get
I'm
it, sir.
a full, complete
You won't
human
get
being.
it, sir.
And
You won't
I don't
get
need it, ma'am.
I have 3 sons.
Who all
You
have
have
had
one
issues
mother.
with
You
all have
can't
had
speak
issues
for
with
them.
I would
You've
rather
got
be
one
motherless
mother.
10 times
You are.
over
You
than
are.
deal with a toxic
And I would
parent.
rather have
I would
the
rather
2
have
sons
my
that I
father
have
be
than
in the
one that's
grave.
mentally
I would rather
incapable
have
of
my
making a
father be in the
decision as to
grave, and I
whether
would
he's a
rather
man
not
or a
have a
woman.
Okay, y'all
relationship
know.
with you.
Well, too
hold
bad.
on.
Be
toxic.
Stop
Too bad.
talking.
Oh,
You didn't hear this, but I had a conversation with your mother before you came out,
Tell me
and
about
she
it.
said, you know, what is this that my son thinks he wants to be a woman? And I said, well, you know, interestingly, there's a very serious study by the Cleveland Clinic that has done MRI scans on transgender persons that has determined that the brain of a transgender person is much more similar in function and profile if you are a transgender woman, that your brain is much more aligned functionally with a straight female
Right.
than it is
But
with
if
a
you don't
male.
mind me saying something really quick.
Man, Dr. Phil, you the goddamn devil. Okay, so anyways, all right, so you see what's going on. The young dude became a transformer. You know, he done transformed into this young woman he didn't want to be, and his mother is not in approval of that. So go ahead, fellas, y'all chime in.
Go ahead, mister, because I got some stuff to say about that, just to be honest.
Man, let me tell you something. Dr. Phil, the network, the producers, everybody else that's supporting that junk, man, because you're putting not just only a gay person on display, you're putting a black family on display for everybody to see and the ha-ha and to get views off of. That ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? And I am so sick and tired. Now, I don't hate gay people, but if you want to be gay, be gay. Don't throw that in my face. Don't throw it in everybody's face like that's something that we supposed to do or that's going on. You know, now I got gay friends. I got gay friends. I have gay relatives. They don't throw it in my face. I'm gonna tell you one transsexual person, or you know, if I'm saying it right, who I respect, and I'm gonna tell you why. I think it's T.S. Madison. I think that's her name. The only reason why I respect her because she'll tell you, I'm a man. I like to dress as a woman, but I'm a man. She said, I don't want no special treatments that y'all got going on. I just want to live my life. She said, and I believe in God, but hey, if God send me down to hell, then that's my punishment. You know, he is telling the truth about, you know, what's really going on. But when you got all these other people, man, throwing it in your face, and I ain't talking about the gay community. I'm talking about Dr. Phil, the network.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All those people that's behind the cameras, the executive producers and all that. When you throwing that in my face, then I got a problem with that because I don't want to see that, you know. And it's just not, it's not just on the TV, but they put their stuff on social media just like everybody else. And somehow it pops up on the timeline.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
Yeah.
I'm with the mother, but I think the mother should just leave it alone. And if she don't want to talk to her son no more, then let it be. It ain't no point in arguing because it's a lot of people coming out now, man, like roaches. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I mean, what can you do? You can't beat them. I tried that before. I used to fight my cousin. You know, I used to beat him up almost every day. And he still was gay, you know, and I was about 10 or 11 at the time. I didn't really truly understand, but you know, you can't beat the gay out of somebody. So, I mean, I just say, let them be, man.
That's
That
right.
nigga said you can't beat the gay out of him. Hell no.
Hey, man, me and my
Okay.
best friend, man, we used to catch him. You know, my uncle used to call me, hey, he coming, y'all get him. We go outside, get him. And you know, one day my grandmama threw some boiling hot water on us, and she kind of got us in the room and talked to us. But I mean, he was actually like that. Like he didn't see nothing different.
Yeah.
So ain't no sense in the arguing. Just let them go and do what they do, and just don't throw it in my face. Because they sure don't want us to throw the Bible in their face. They don't want us to throw God in their face.
Yeah.
So don't throw this in my face.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mo.
Well, okay, so this is the problem right here. It ain't our problem.
Mm-hmm.
To be real with you, first of all, it's so many things wrong with what we just saw. To be real with y'all, if y'all know, one, you raised him, my girl. Think about that. Let that soak in. You raised him.
Mm-hmm.
Let this soak in. You raised him, and your product told you that they rather have their daddy dead in the grave than to be dealing with you and you a toxic parent and every other hurtful thing they said on national TV to your face.
Yeah.
So that's the fruits of your labor. Now, I wonder who taught him how to argue like that, mama.
Yeah.
So who was you? So he done learn how to argue as good as you and snap off in your face.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So he done must watched you as an adult argue in your relationships growing up. That's what that showed me.
Yeah.
Ain't no respect right there for you.
Yeah.
Now, next thing is just the same way that his mama don't see nothing but her way, you don't see nothing but your way. For real. On some real. Now, I'm gonna back up for a minute and look at the overall aspect. It ain't our fault. It ain't our problem. It's black women's problem. You know why? Because you hang with them. Because you this is where I'm going with it. You hang with them. You're cool with them. You take their lingo. Black women take gay niggas lingo and use it.
Yeah.
Okay? Think about that. Think about all they say. That's gay man talk, y'all. Now, also, you let them do your hair. You let them do your nails. You let them. You take advice from them because they men, and then you let them get so close and admire y'all, and then you wonder why they want to take y'all place.
Right.
The backstabbers. What the fuck? So think about this. Y'all argue with them to the point that they envied y'all so bad, but technology came along, and now they can get parts that y'all got, even if they fake underneath the flesh. But now that they got the parts y'all got, they give y'all a new name, cis women. What the hell? How you gonna scoot me over from my original spot?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, they call them cis women, bro.
Sure do.
They call them, and that's messed up. Cis. Yeah. So
what is that?
It's a term was describing a natural woman.
Describing a natural woman, the original woman.
Right.
not
Right.
these transformers.
Wow.
So they get so comfortable to admire you, they go get their body done, get a full transformation, and then come back and say, "I'm you," like he did to his mom. "I'm you." It doesn't matter about it's how I feel on the inside. I'm you. No, you're not. But that's what you get when you let outsiders in your circle. You see what I'm saying? All the long as those gay men shit on other black men, and it's all good.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
All cis men.
Yeah, they call us cis men.
What?
You know what? And guess what's funny about that? I ain't never heard nobody call me no cis man, because we don't. In my opinion, I don't believe in that for real.
Neither.
Okay.
Neither.
So you can't call me none of that because I don't believe in it.
Right.
And I dare you walk up and call me one for real. You don't call a hood nigga a cis nigga. You know what I'm a sissy? He probably shoot you or beat your ass for that. Anyway,
Man, the
let's
first thing
digress.
that comes to mind
Hold on.
is the person having a cyst. That's what I would think. Like you.
No, man. So, and this is the thing. You know, at the end of the day, you just need to recognize the dangerous thing about that. To me, in my opinion, when they go get these surgeries, the transgender women who want to be, men who want to be women, don't go look for the women who want to be men. Do you see what I'm saying? They go after heterosexual men. That's my problem. You ain't going in to get transformed to be with your kind. You out here trying to trick niggas. That's the problem.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You trying to go tempt a straight man because you want to be gay.
Never made sense to me.
That's the problem. Okay, think about it. They go in there, get the surgery, come out. So what you better go look for another gay man? Nah, I want a real man.
Right.
You ain't even a real woman.
Yeah.
So how you gonna go trick the real man?
Yeah.
That don't even make no sense. That's how crazy and twisted the world is, though. For real, when you think about it.
Man.
They don't go. Now, I don't want just like when, like she said, I'll accept the woman's clothes and all of that. First of all, it's already messed up because at the end of the day, any woman that mess with a gay man, and it is some women who sleep with gay men too. That's nasty too. But you don't respect them. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They ain't nobody, male or female, gonna respect a man that sleeps with another man. Like so far, take them serious in a relationship. Not no straight person.
Yeah.
Man, if you gay, well, you know, like Doechii or something, then cool. Doechii like having sex with gay men. That's on her. But you see what I'm saying? But to regular people in the real world, man, let a normal woman, especially a normal black woman, know that you out here fucking niggas or something, or you get Brokeback Mountain. They ain't gonna respect you, and the niggas ain't either. And it's so messed up because when women go do that, they can say, "Oh, it's a phase."
Right. They do.
Exactly.
Hey, but you know what? We so crazy. We take them back because it don't matter to us.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's the crazy part. It don't matter to us.
Yeah.
And they don't shame them on their side about it because they want to sleep with each other anyway. Ain't that a bitch?
That's crazy.
Okay, but anyway, I digress. But that's why I say that though. But the moral of the story I'm trying to get y'all to understand is they became buddy with the gay people.
I mean, my bad. Kevin spelled it cis like what I was talking about. That's the first thing would have been on my mind, like a cis.
Right.
I ain't never heard that, man.
No, bro. No, y'all need to check it out. It's all on the, you know, all in the world.
I don't want to take that out.
No, I mean, I feel you, but I mean, it's stuff that you should know. But you know, some stuff you should know that's going on. That's all I'm saying. But the whole moral of the story is, it's not our fight. We don't hang around with gay niggas. You know what I'm saying? For real, I ain't trying to be funny. But we don't. I don't see none in my day-to-day walk of life like I'm going to hang out with them. No.
Right.
Who hangs out with them? Black women.
Right.
Women in general. So let the women deal with that. Y'all been buddy with them this long. Y'all been all shitting on black men this long. Y'all deal with it. I don't care. It's not in my That's one thing about spirituality, y'all, is if it's not in your reality, it's really not in your reality.
Yeah.
You can only control what you can control. Just like you don't see that about cis women because that's not in your reality. You don't pay attention to stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, he's right. He see it here all. I know you do, bro. That's like being a bartender. You feel me? You gonna get people to talk.
Yeah, or a barber. Yeah, you're right, because you're gonna hear it all. And now look,
Mhm.
check this out. I went to when I went to Chicago last August. I stayed with a cousin of mine, and she was, we were sitting around talking and catching up on old family stuff. And she said, you know your cousin so and so, so and so? I'm like, yeah. What's up with him? She was like, well, he's no longer he's a she. And so I'm like, what? So she broke out these photos, man. And I'm telling you, man, the technology and the operation procedures got him looking just like one of these little, like a little baddie. That's the only way I can describe it. I mean,
Right. I get it.
and now the last phase is he actually going through with the operation. He's gonna get his parts,
Everything done. Yeah.
Wow.
but so far he's got the look. I mean, like really though, if you was at a bus stop in Chicago and you seen him, and if you was a dude looking to score, most dudes would probably try to holler at him, not knowing that it's he's transgender. But
Right.
yeah, so I do have that in my family, and I was like, wow, this is some crazy shit to see.
Mhm.
You
But
remember
but you know what though?
baby, then now here he is on this shit. Go ahead, Mark.
I can my bad, man. I can almost like you said, he's going to get the surgery. I can almost respect somebody like that, because if you want to be a woman, why keep holding on to your tool if you can get that taken off? Like if you really want to be a woman, look at Gitmo. And I'm not saying go mess with him, but if you really want to be a woman, why not go all the way, go all out if that's what you want to do?
All I'm gonna say is, man, I ain't got no dog in this fight from this point on.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's not in my reality though. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care what you do with your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not in my reality, y'all. Like I don't want to talk about this no more. Like it's their problem. It's a they problem. It's not a me problem.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit.
Let's get into this next clip. Check this out. This is a Pastor Jamal Bryant. This is what he says about black politicians.
Over in Atlanta, a megachurch pastor is mad at a group of black Trump supporters who went to the White House. Viewer warning, what you're about to hear is extra racist.
I ain't afraid of the spooks that sat at the door. These runaway slaves hiding in the White House. I feel bad for them in the White House who are in there tap dancing for massa, wearing bow ties and grinding, laughing like nothing is funny. Get out of there, Negro, and stand with your people so that you understand that God is on our side.
All right. So Pastor Jamal Bryant says black politicians are coons. Now, I'm going to say this before I let y'all chime in. To some extent, I feel what he's saying. To some extent, because blacks in politics now, this new generation of black politicians, they either end up being a Democratic shill and just keep trying to convince black people to vote just because and try to guilt you into it, or you have our black conservatives who go all the way left. I mean, go all the way to the right, and now they looking at you like you ain't shit. You see what I'm saying? You don't need reparations. It's all shit like that. So go ahead, fellas. Y'all chime in.
Go ahead, mister, because I don't know if y'all gonna like my take.
That's what we're here for, man. So yeah.
Yeah. Hey, there's the back and forth. You know what? In some ways, man, I feel him and I respect him, and I'm kind of like in the middle with this, and I'm gonna tell you why. And I understand he was in church, and somebody filmed it, and probably where was he at when all this other stuff was going on before Trump? Where was he at when people had their foot on the necks of our black men when they couldn't breathe? Where was he at when we needed him? That's just like what's the big guy name with the perm?
Al Sharpton,
the feds.
Yeah,
he only comes and show up when 1 million+ views present itself. Because if you think about it, he didn't show up to all the other stuff, but the guy in Memphis, who got killed by the police. Oh,
Yeah.
he was front and center.
Yeah.
He spoke at the funeral.
Yeah, he sure did.
When they have prominent ministers down in Memphis who could have preached that young man's sermon. You
Yeah.
know, so that's why I say I'm in the middle with this, man, because if you're gonna be about us and try to let me see, he ain't big no more. No, he little with the bobblehead.
Yeah.
So my thing is, if you're gonna speak for us and be about us, start that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You start it and continue to do that. Don't just pick and choose which battles you want to speak on to get your crowd, you know what I'm saying, hype. You know, because I still look at church funny.
Yeah.
Regardless, I still look at church funny, man, and most of these pastors.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm kind of on the fence with that, man.
Okay. Go ahead, Mom.
So I really don't I think I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of shit is just nothing more than a cog in the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Keep everything in line, doing what the Matrix tell it to do. Pastors are the black versions of white people's politicians, period.
Wow. I like that.
Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Before we were really in politics, that was our politics churches.
Yeah, sure was.
Now, if you look at that clip you just played, he up there like a politician telling them what they want to hear.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That man is very worldly, believe it or not.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
as a pastor, he's worldly. Let me tell you something. Go, and I don't know, Mark, you might know more than me. What's his wife's name?
Oh, he divorced her. She's on a dating show now.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah,
The new look, she was a pastor too, right?
She wasn't a pastor.
Okay, hold on. The one I'm talking about is the light-skinned chick who went and got the BBL and everything else that was running that church. Then she hung out with him. Then they were seen on cruises together. And then he would end up marrying her or getting engaged to her.
No, that was the one after his first wife.
That's who I'm talking about.
Yeah. Because his first wife, no.
I know. But put it like this. That man sit up there and upgraded, kicked that lady to the curb, upgraded with a baddie who got a BBL and got worldly ways about her and all of that. You go do your homework. I ain't even trying to be funny. I don't have right now. I don't have the whole playbook to show you what I'm talking about, but I bet you look it up, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Oh no! I'm with you on that.
He's the same person, just like all these other. He's just like a black Joe Austin. He wants y'all money.
Yeah, all day.
As long as he tell y'all what y'all want to hear, seem like he there to shake a few hands and kiss a few babies, like a politician.
Yeah.
All the women in the church want him, gonna listen to what he say.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? He up at dress. What he up at dressed like Morpheus himself. Yeah. Whole dog jumpsuit on, sunglasses on. What you need sunglasses up at church for? If you play that, man, let me tell you something.
He's a star. He's a star.
I know. It's fair to get dark. What I'm gonna say is, I think everybody who wears sunglasses just trying to be cool. Yeah. Look, I don't care what videos you look at, anywhere in the world. Anybody trying to wear sunglasses, he just trying to be cool. Why can't they see your eyes, bro? For real. Yeah. Anytime in the world, you look down, you just scroll down YouTube, see how many sunglasses and what it's related to. Sunglasses make you look cool.
Right.
Shit's crazy, bro.
Right.
But and I'm saying all of this because, like what Mark just said, is very true. I'm getting sick and tired of everybody doing shit because they want attention.
Mm-hmm.
That's what all this shit is.
Yes.
I don't like the fact that people want attention so bad, nobody gets their proper space anymore.
Yeah.
What I mean by that is, look at your timeline, bro. I don't give a damn what you looking at. It's going to be a girl showing off her body. It's going to be some kind of sex. It's going to be some kind of ass and titties. I don't care. Like me, I like video games and I like anime. Now, all of a sudden, now y'all want to come over here in a section where y'all say the nerds and the lames was and show ass and titties to niggas y'all don't even want the attention from.
Right, exactly.
That's where our world is coming to. What? Oh, you want to go down here and hang out with the Toxic Avenger in the sewer with the Ninja Turtles, with all the Hogwarts and the dorks and lame and pocket protector niggas in? You still gonna come down there half-ass butt naked to get their attention, and they didn't even ask for it.
Yeah.
Some of these people ain't even asking for this shit. You see what I'm saying? You pick the most lame. What? Anybody in the chat, anybody anywhere, pick the most lamest thing you can think of. And it's going to be some girl there trying to show her ass and titties just so they can get your attention. It don't matter what you doing.
That's
it don't matter. It's crazy to me.
My block game is so strong, man. I probably got 1,000+ people blocked, man, because I get tired of seeing that too. I really do.
You got to think about that, bro. It's attention based.
Mm-hmm.
It's straight attention. What you want? You want me to click? You want me to like? You want me to, I don't care about that shit no more like that. I care about what I care about nowadays. I'm getting older.
Mm-hmm.
I care about what I care about. Everything else, I could care less about. But when I gotta see that everywhere I go, bro, you don't get no sanctuary.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? See, with men, it don't work like that. We ain't trying to come over there and break into y'all area and I'm just going to be a man and sit up in the middle of crochet class with all you women for no reason. And then, well, hoochie daddy shorts with my dick print hanging out. Right. And then guess what? And then tell y'all, my body, my choice. What?
Man.
You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, yo, no, you can't do that, bro. But they can do it.
Yeah.
So you can come over here dressed half naked and say, "What? If you don't like what you're seeing, then you shouldn't look or don't say nothing or don't catcall or don't do this and don't do." I didn't ask you to even come over here.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And then you tell me how I should conduct myself.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where can and look, and as soon as you be like, man, I want an area where a man can be a man. You know what I'm saying? Now we used to think about it. You used to didn't have women hanging out in cigar lounges. That's for men.
Yeah.
But you just gotta be there. We can't even have a barbershop no more. Cause what? The studs want to come in and get their hair cut. Can I go somewhere where y'all ain't gotta be at for a minute?
I feel you, man. Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
God damn. I mean,
yeah,
I understand it's all inclusion, but not like it's
out of control now.
Yeah, bro, and it really is though, bro.
It is.
It really is.
It's so much of that out there. You kind of get burnt out on it, you know. And it seemed like that's the only talent our women have tapped into. Like that's the only talent they have to get attention. And Chuck D said it years ago. Attention is the new currency now. People want.
That's the truth, and that's the truth. Attention is the new currency. It is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? You will get paid if enough people pay attention to you.
Yeah.
Think about what the blue checks and shit is for. Think about what TikTok, they pay TikTok people, the influencers and all of that. But my thing is, y'all, it's a lot of shit out here that people ain't even paying attention to. And it's a lot of things that can simply be solved just by minding your own damn business. Like right now, I don't know. See, the things I be paying attention to, how they try to tell me it's a epidemic of male loneliness in the United States. No, it's not. Cut the bullshit. We just doing our own thing. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Well, I'm definitely not lonely. I'm not, and it's not like I'm not getting coochie either. You feel what I'm saying? Not to be just raunchy on here. I'm not. I'm always going to be in contact with a woman. I might not have a wife. Yeah, clicks dopamine here, right? I might not have a wife or nothing, but guess what? I don't have the headache either. I don't have the stress of kids either. Right. My bills are fine. Right now, a lot of people finna start needing help because they want to be individuals out here. Mm-hmm. And it's proof of that in everybody's life. You can see it right now. You wanted to be by I ain't trying to tell nobody business. I know a person I watched a person when I was 20 be by himself forever. But guess what? Nowadays they got a person living with them, and because they need help. But that person already knew that I've been knowing for over 20 years. He been living by himself the whole time. He been helping himself regardless.
Yeah.
If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's a lot more people that's finna need help out here. Yeah. So The same dudes who people wasn't fucking with. Just watch how things get bad. It's already been. See, for black men, I'm gonna say this: we already know that we playing a rigged game.
Yeah.
But when other people get their Negro wake up call and realize we playing a rigged game, it's gonna be, well, I thought I can go out there and they gave us DEI and we in college and we do, yeah, but you got all that debt. You ain't stop fucking. You adding up kids, rent going up. They got laws where you can't live in a one bed, but in a few minutes a one bedroom gonna be $1,300. So what you gonna do? So that means, guess what? You got, if you got 2 and 3 kids, you can't get a place lower than 1,800, damn near 2,000 for a 2 or 3 bedroom, depending on how many kids you got, because state law say it can only be so many people occupying a bedroom. Think about that. Now who gonna take on, as a dude who out here as a single person that got to pay his taxpayer money and be on his own anyway? Who gonna move into that? Well, you gonna want to be the boss anyway, because most of the stuff is yours and your kids. Think about that.
Yeah.
Because people ain't gonna stop fucking. People worry about people. Well, men are lonely. No, they're not. The girls are lonely. A lot of let me tell you something. Y'all scroll on TikTok just like me. I ain't never heard no nigga get on no TikTok, Instagram, or nothing say, man, I'm lonely out here, y'all. Like, I don't understand where all the good women at. You know, I don't get it. It's not cool. Like I go to work and I'm a good man. I just can't find a good woman. Now, you hear that from them.
Right.
It ain't from us. So don't tell me it's a loneliness epidemic. We fine.
You hear that from
You
him.
see what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm live and lonely.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, just like when men talk about dating women, y'all gotta understand. Y'all talk about, oh man, dating women is hard, and no, it's not. Because guess what? If you just leave them alone, they get horny too. They want the same thing you want. Problem is, you got to learn just to chill and let that come to you instead of you going to look for it nowadays. There's too many of them. And they all want the same thing. So all these losers out here in the female race to get that one dude they want, the top 10% dude, it's gonna be a lot of losers. And them losers and them roses ain't gonna last forever. All that stuff ain't gonna last forever. Mind your business. Because guess what? When the times of all this stuff going around, taxes, all this bull crap, people losing houses, evictions, and everything else, it's gonna fall right back in your lap. Because all that lifestyle, flying everywhere, taking trips, crab legs at every social event, that shit finna die. Because how you gonna do that to pay your bills? It's gonna be a lot of more scammers out here. It's gonna be a lot of more drug dealers out here.
Yeah.
Right. The pool of men are even smaller now. Right. What you said. Y'all just talked about the ones who cutting their junk off, so the pool is getting even smaller.
Right. Exactly.
It's gonna be harder to find people who got their shit together, because most of them don't want to really work no more.
Yeah.
It's better get wild out here. So when you watch that, women honestly can talk all they want to, but right now they the ones that's under attack. We was under attack a long time ago. You know, during the days of Jungle Fever and the Color Purple and the Black Man's Lazy, the gangster images that they showed y'all in the early 90s and the dope fiends, we was already like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm 37, a single male, alive, and right. He didn't thank you. We don't need that much to be happy. They need a lot to be happy. That's the problem for them too. They always want more. Their appetite is too damn much. But anyway, so what I was trying to just say is now they're getting a negative image. Now they used to be Nubian sisters, right? They used to be, think about it, in all the 90s movies, they were the women that wanted to make the dude come out the street. Then she was the woman that made Trey want to leave Doughboy and them alone. That was, your girl, Kane wanted to go leave town with old girl. You see what I'm saying? They wanted to get out the game because of good women. Now, there ain't no image of no good women now, right? Now that the women in the street banging, fighting, sexy red, juicy tattoo, booty stamp tramps, everything goes now. So now guess what? Y'all good. Y'all can have that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Y'all can have that now. So what we doing? Y'all out of control, and plus we can't tell you nothing. So I'm gonna let you go on out here and bump your head. But what we need to do is, this is not okay. This is another thing that even somebody said tonight that I was paying attention to. It's not a gender war. It's not a black man versus black woman war. What this really is now is black male independence. We not fooling with y'all like that no more. Niggas ain't taking y'all out on dates. They ain't tricking money. They ain't in Magic City no more. Strippers are now not making as much money as they used to. Niggas ain't tricking money no more. Niggas ain't throwing out money to hopefully get some sex no more. And the truth behind that is because, to be honest with y'all, a lot of women get on social media and freely talk bad about men like we don't see it. So when we see it and we feel some type of way, we don't argue with them. Most men just refrain from really just interacting with y'all anymore because we see what y'all say about us.
Yeah, he said we're waiting for the robot.
Right, I seen that today. Hey, they got a robot like that. The AI is already popping.
Yeah, it's coming.
And they already said they can help you with your job.
Mm-hmm.
And they said right now, I think one of them go for like, it's some thousands, but they already out here. They said they can customize them to what you want.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? If it's a black dude with enough money, he can get one. And of course, just like the telephone, it looked like, they got some work to do. They got to come along a little bit more. You feel what I'm saying? But the basic bare bones of it is already out here on the market, and they displaying it at tech shows.
Wow.
So you already know.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the first rapper or whoever pop up with one of them mugs and be in the video, and that's his real tech bot. Everybody want to be the first.
Hey, 2 Chainz.
Future got not Future. Is it what's the other guy? Titty Baby. What's his name?
2 Chainz.
Yeah, he ordered one.
Yeah.
He ordered one from Elon Musk.
See, so that's it's going down, bro.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of weird things to come. Oh, we didn't even talk about the Diddy case. That's a whole nother thing, boy.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to gather enough clips on it, but
that's all right. But you need to gather them mug shots, man, because the mug shot of everybody named in there is treacherous.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's been some crazy stuff coming out, man.
Hey, man, I'm telling y'all need to rethink y'all heroes.
We're gonna wrap it up. So, anything y'all want to say before we go?
Yep, I'm gonna say it again. Y'all better start rethinking y'all heroes. And rap is doing good right now, man. It's a lot of I like this little beef between the West Coast and East Coast right now.
We're badass.
Like this.
Oh, fucking West Coast.
Yeah. And I mean, it's some more people, but he's the main person. But I don't think he winning though. For real, in my opinion, I don't think he winning. It's a lot of West Coast artists out there I've been listening to both sides, but everybody coming out Royal Rumbling right now.
Yeah.
So artists that you ain't really heard of, that some of y'all I know ain't heard of probably, is out putting out tracks too. So but that's it.
Go ahead, Mr. You want to say anything before we go?
Well, the Back and Forth is broadcast to you by or sponsored by Fashion Designs. Make sure you guys go out there and copy a t-shirt, whether it's a mug or a t-shirt or anything like that. You holler at my boy Dollar Bill Skull. And we're also gonna have some radio shows on Saturday and Sunday. And make sure you guys tune in because we're gonna have all the classics playing. Back to you, Dollar Bill.
Crazy, man. Wow. Oh yeah, I just want to say thanks to everybody tuning in. Will, Old School, Kevin, good seeing you guys, man. Good check. Thanks for checking us out. Don't forget that we'll be back on here a couple of weeks from now. Excuse me, man. Something's going on. Something's going on, something's going around.
Yeah.
But I want to say thanks for everybody for tuning in. I will have a new show lined up on mixcloud.com this week. I just been kind of like laying low, just taking a break because I've been doing so much. But other than that, good to go. Thanks for everybody tuning in. Before I go,
America should be happy that Black people only want justice and not revenge.
All right, that is it. And we out of here, y'all.
Happy early Memorial Day.
Yep, we out of here, y'all.
Yo, welcome to the Back and Forth. We all over East, West, South, and North. We're on YouTube every Wednesday at 8:30. We keep it clean with a little dirty.
I'm Dollar Bill and I am your host. With mystery and Get Low, we rock the most. It's the Black